In the world of Valdris, every legend begins the same way. Not with glory, with a boy who simply cannot stop. A cart track in Stevenage. Winter Light, a 10-year-old who has been lapping longer than anyone else here, long after the others went home. He doesn't yet know what he is. He only knows that when he drives, the world feels exactly the right size. But talent in Valdris is never enough on its own. Talent is just the door. Someone still has to let you through. The letters keep coming back. The sponsorships go to other names. The path that should be there isn't. He is 16 years old, sitting alone in a workshop that smells of oil and metal. And he wonders for the first time if the world was built for someone else. And then, as it always does in Valdris, the night changes. A workshop he has never been to before, a man he cannot name, old hands, a workbench covered in clock parts that seem to tick in rhythms that don't match any clock face he has ever seen. The man does not look up. He only says, "I have been watching you drive, and time has been watching you too." He places it on the workbench, a watch, simple, unremarkable. The kind a man wears to check the time and nothing more. Except that when Hamilton looks at it, he sees the second hand moving the wrong way. Not backwards, forward, 5 seconds forward, and then stopping, and then forward again. The clockmaker says, "Wear it on the track and you will see 5 seconds ahead of every other driver alive." What happens in those 5 seconds will always be yours. He should ask about the cost. Every legend in Valdris who has ever stood in this moment should have asked about the cost, but he is 17 years old, and the world has been telling him no for years. And the watch is right there. He reaches out, he takes it, and somewhere inside him, 5 seconds ahead of the rest of the world, something changes forever. The first race after the watch, he wins by a distance no one can explain. Every corner he is already in the right place before the right place exists. But that evening, at dinner with his family, something is wrong. They are laughing. He watches them laugh, and he realizes he heard the punchline 5 seconds ago. He is always 5 seconds ahead. On the track, that is God. Everywhere else, it is a glass wall. He is there, but he is never quite there. He learns to manage it, to perform presence, to laugh half a second after the moment so no one notices he was already gone. But the eyes cannot perform. The eyes are always looking 5 seconds forward, always already somewhere else. People who know him well enough notice eventually. They say he seems distracted. They say he seems like he is thinking about something else. They are right, he is. He always is. Formula One, the real thing, a grid of 20 drivers and 20 machines built to 1,000th of a second, and one of them has already seen tomorrow. He does not win his first race. He wins the way a tide wins, quietly, inevitably. Before anyone realizes the shore has moved, they say he has extraordinary racecraft. They say he reads the race better than anyone alive. They are right about everything except the word reads. Crash, mechanical failure, a season where the car simply will not hold together. Valdris always tests the bargain. He sits in the garage after a race he was leading until the last corner. 5 seconds of future, and none of it helped, because 5 seconds ahead, the tire was already gone. The watch cannot save him from everything. It can only show him what is coming. What happens next is still up to him. 7 world championships, a number that should not be possible, a number that belonged to one man before him and to no one else in the history of the sport. He crosses the line and the crowd is already on its feet. He already heard them 5 seconds ago. He lifts his fist anyway. He has learned to perform the moment. In Valdris, greatness is never free, but it is real. Every one of those championships was earned in every corner of every race. The watch showed him the door. He drove through it. Other drivers notice. Not the watch, not the bargain. They notice that he is never surprised, that he is always, somehow, already ready. They say he is calm under pressure. They mean something else. They mean that he seems to have already accepted what is happening before it happens. They are correct. He has, by 5 seconds, every time. The watch never comes off. He has tried. Without it, the world moves too slowly. He has been 5 seconds ahead for so long that the present tense feels like a dream he can't quite hold. And yet, when you ask him about the watch, if you could ever find the words to ask, he does not hesitate. He would take it again. 17 years old in that workshop, the world saying no. He would reach out and he would take it again.